She wasn't possessed, she was chosen. Scene 1. A normal life begins to crack. Do you believe in destiny? Not the kind you choose, but the kind that chooses you. What if, one day, something invisible knocked on your door? Not to scare you, but to claim you? This is the story of Jisoo, a completely ordinary office worker in Seoul. She was 29, a routine life, work, commute, sleep, repeat, until one small thing changed. It started with the cold. Not emotional cold, not stress, a physical chill that crept up from her feet, wrapped around her spine, and refused to leave. Doctors found nothing. Blood tests were normal, scans were clean, but every night, the same dream returned. A bridal palanquin moving through thick fog, the sound of thousands of bells. And when the door opened, she woke up screaming. Her room was empty, no intruder, no shadow, only the smell of pine incense lingering in the air. Scene 2. What Korea calls Sinbyong. In Korea, this condition has a name. Sinbyong, literally, spirit sickness. In the West, this might be diagnosed as anxiety, hallucination, or in darker narratives, possession. But in Korean belief, Sinbyong is not an attack. It's a calling. Jisoo stopped eating. Even water made her vomit. She lost over 20 pounds in a month. Then came the voices, not whispers from the dark, but words spilling from her own mouth. At work, she suddenly turned to her manager. Jisoo said, "Be careful on your way home. A white car will hit you from behind." People laughed. That night, it happened exactly as she said. After that, people stopped laughing. They avoided her, whispered. In the West, someone like Jisoo might be sent to therapy, or an exorcist, because possession is something you fight, something you remove. But in Korea, Sinbyong doesn't end when you resist. It only gets worse. Scene 3. Destiny cannot be refused. Desperate, Jisoo went deep into the mountains to meet an elderly shaman. Before Jisoo even knocked, a voice came from inside. Shaman said, "You're late. The general behind you has been waiting for months." The shaman explained something terrifying. Someone in Jisoo's family had once served the spirits. That duty was abandoned, and in Korean belief, a calling doesn't disappear, it transfers. Shaman said, "If you refuse, the sickness won't stop. It will move to your younger sibling." This is where Korean belief diverges sharply from Western thinking. This is not about saving yourself. It's about protecting your family. Sinbyong is not personal suffering. It is inherited fate. As Jisoo collapsed in tears, bells inside the room began to shake. No wind, no explanation, only pressure, waiting for an answer. Scene 4. Acceptance, not exorcism. In Western stories, this is where the battle begins. The demon is expelled, the curse is broken. But in Korea, there is no victory through resistance, only surrender. Jisoo chose the ritual known as Gut, the initiation, not to remove the spirit, but to accept it. Drums thundered, 5 colored flags filled the air. Jisoo stepped barefoot onto sharp blades. No blood flowed. Her expression changed, not fear, authority. As she danced with ritual bells, the pain vanished. Just like that, Sinbyong ended, not because the spirit left, but because it finally had a home. Jisoo was no longer just human. She became a bridge. Scene 5. A different way of understanding the unknown. Even today, among the skyscrapers of Seoul, shaman shrines still stand. Inside are people who did not choose this life, but accepted it. In the West, possession is an enemy. In Korea, Sinbyong is destiny. One culture fights the unknown, the other listens to it. So the question isn't whether spirits exist. The question is, what happens when the only way to survive is to say yes? If this story intrigued you, subscribe for more unexplained cases from cultures where mystery isn't erased, it's lived with.